Good morning to all. Myself Dr. Hemant Kumar Sharma, Assistant Professor, Mahatma Gandhi Physiotherapy College. Today my topic is non-articular rheumatism. This topic is very important to all students. So today we discuss introduction. Non-articular rheumatism, soft tissue, means involvement of soft tissue structure outside the joint, synovial lining, bursa, tendons and capsule of the joint. Type of soft tissue rheumatism: fibromyalgia, myositis, tenosynovitis, painful arc syndrome, fibrositis, tendonitis, bursitis and frozen shoulder. Causes of soft tissue rheumatism: first is trauma, acute or chronic. Second is underlying arthritis, periarticular calcific deposits and anxiety and depression. Fibromyalgia. First topic is fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is a common disorder characterized by widespread musculoskeletal pain, stiffness and paresthesia, sleep disorder and easy fatigability along with widely distributed bilateral symmetrical tender points. It affects mostly middle age and old age female around 50 years age. Causes: exact cause is unknown. Effect of fibromyalgia on the body: these all central chronic headache, sleep disorder, congenital impairment, depression and anxiety. In skin: dry skin, thinnness, mottled tenderness, rashes, muscular myofascial pain, twitches, fatigue, joint morning stiffness, generalized pain, urinary system, overactive bladder, overactive bowel, in eyes, vision impairment, weak eye muscles, mandibular TMD, TMJ, chest region, costochondritis, stomach, nausea, GERD, hypochondria and reproductive system, menorrhagia, polymenorrhagia. Clinical feature: general symptoms, multiple sites of pain, marked fatigability and disability, sleep disturbance, irritability, lack of concentration, forgetfulness, and locomotor symptoms is early morning stiffness, swelling of hand and fingers, numbness and tingling of all fingers. Non-specific symptoms: these are bifrontal headache, irritable bowel syndrome, bladder fullness, non-congenital frequency, intolerance of sensitivity to drugs with side effect. Symptoms are exacerbated by stress, overloading physical activity, overstretching, trauma, sudden change in barometric pressure. And next is effective habits to prevent fibromyalgia syndrome. These are very important. Avoid processed food, consuming coconut, turmeric, ginger, eliminate alcohol, get more sleep, and last is exercise. Treatment: antidepressant, amitriptyline, duloxetine, salicylates or other NSAIDs. Opioid analgesics should be avoided, or pregabalin. These are medical treatment. And physiotherapy management: aerobic exercise based on FITT principles, resistant exercises, conjugative behavior therapy, patient education, myofascial release therapy, massage, stretching training, breathing exercises for relaxation, biofeedback, relaxation therapy, minimize environmental stress, active lifestyle habits, adequate sleep. These are physiotherapy management, very important. And second topic is tenosynovitis. Inflammation of thin synovial lining of a tendon sheet is termed as tenosynovitis. It may arise from mechanical irritation or from bacterial infection. Irritative tenosynovitis, it is commonly seen in the tendons of the hand and result in pain and swelling. Treatment is very simple. Acute condition, rest, analgesic and local injection of hydrocortisone. And infective tenosynovitis, it is an infection of synovial lining of the tendon by pyogenic or tubercular bacteria. Pyogenic infection is common in the flexor tendon of the hand. Tubercular tenosynovitis is the sheaths of flexor tendon of the forearm at the level of the wrist occur commonly. Finkelstein test, it is a provocative test used in diagnosis for de Quervain's tenosynovitis. Makes a first with the thumb inside. Now ask the patient to bend the wrist towards little finger. Treatment in acute stage, rest is very important. Rest to rest in a crepe bandage on a slab. Analgesic, physiotherapy, ultrasound machine, local injection of hydrocortisone. In chronic stage, need sitting and excision of a part of the tendon sheath. Physiotherapy management. Ice heat packs. Heat can help to relax and loosen the tight musculature, and ice can be used to help relieve inflammation of the extensor sheaths. Massage is very important at the thenar eminence. Stretching the thenar eminence muscles into thumb extension and abduction can relax and lengthen the tight musculature that cause pain. Increasing strength. Resisted finger and thumb extension, palm up position for thumb extension and abduction strength. Thumb up position for thumb extension and abduction strength. Resisted radial deviation, resisted supination. Improving range of motion, decrease swelling, thumb splinting, ice heat packs, massage and stretching. De Quervain's tenosynovitis rehabilitation exercises. These are simple. Opposition stretch, this is wrist stretch and wrist flexion, wrist radial deviation, wrist extension and grip strengthening exercises. These are very important. And finger spring. Bursitis, second topic is bursitis. Bursitis is the inflammation of a bursa, a small fluid-filled sac between muscles, tendon and bones. A bursa appears at a junction of a tendon on the bone. It may arise from the mechanical irritation or from bacterial infection. Irritative bursitis, this is the commoner of the two types. It is caused by excessive pressure or friction, occasionally due to a gouty deposit. Inflammation of the bursa result in the effusion of a clear fluid within bursa sac. Common bursitis, student elbow, Hunian's Taylor's ankle, ischial bursitis, infrapatellar bursitis, housemate's knee. Bursitis of knee, type of knee bursitis, suprapatellar, peripatellar, infrapatellar and last is pes insignis. Student elbow of olecranon bursitis, normal bursa talar bunion. Treatment. Most cases respond to analgesic, rest, removal of the causative factors, local injection of hydrocortisone. Infective bursa. Uncommonly, a bursa may get infected by a pyogenic or tubercular infection. It occurs commonly in tocontic bursa or peripatellar bursa. Treatment, surgical treatment, antibacterial drugs and physiotherapy management is massage, physiotherapy, ultrasound machine, ice and hot pack and myofascial release techniques. Painful arc syndrome, this is clinically syndrome in which there is a pain in the shoulder and upper arm during the mid-range of glenohumeral abduction. Common causes of painful arc syndrome: minor tear of the supraspinatus tendon, supraspinatus tendonitis, calcification of supraspinatus tendon, subacromial bursitis, fracture of the greater tuberosity. In all these conditions, the space between the upper end of humerus and the acromion gets compromised, so that during mid abduction the tendon of the rotator cuff get nipped below the greater tuberosity and acromion. X-ray of the shoulder may show calcific deposit or a fracture of greater tuberosity and acromion. Treatment: rest, ultrasonic to the tender point, hydrocortisone injection. Physiotherapy management: immobilization, vigorous exercise of the joint free from immobilization and mobilization, pendular flexion extension with sling, gravity eliminated to abduction with self generated internal tension, gradual progress to active resisted abduction. Okay, thank you.